Hey everyone, hope you're having a good day. This lesson is another request. It's for Shiver by Coldplay. We're going to be looking at a bunch of beats in 6/8, which is going to make up the entire song. There's no massive fills in there that are too tricky to work out, so I think we'll just focus on the sections, getting all the beats down, and then hopefully you can play along with the song as well. Let's get into it. So, as I'm sure you're already aware, since we're in 6/8, we'll be counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we can still subdivide that just like we would in 4/4. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and. And we're going to need that a little bit because there's lots of kind of snare ghost notes in there that we're going to try and get in. Anyway, for starters, the very first pickup is on 5, 6 and it's kick and then snare and floor tom. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so if you know the song pretty well, hopefully you can count out that bar and you'll hit that pickup right on the button. Okay, then the very first beat that we're going to play sounds like this. So the trick is practicing slowly so that those ghost notes come really naturally and then eventually they'll just fall into place. In that intro bit, which coincidentally is also going to be kind of our chorusy bit, there are some crash cymbals in there that follow along with the riff. So there's crash cymbals on beat 1 most of the time, but then in a couple of bars it goes like this. So those crash cymbals are 5, 6, 1, and you can hear it, it goes along with the music very nicely. Okay, after that we kind of break down into the verses, which are quite a bit quieter, and we're over on the hi-hats playing. And then in those little interludes, it kind of gets a bit busier again and sounds like this. So in the verse, it kind of goes turn for turn between the really sparse one and the slightly busier one. I'm sure you'll be able to hear it and work it out. Then we move on to a pre-chorus, which has a 6/8 beat that sounds like this. Then after that pre-chorus bit, it usually builds up, and then we're back into essentially what was our intro verse. I think there's one extra ghost note in there, and that's going to sound like this. And there we go. Those are all the beats that you're going to need to get Shiver by Coldplay up and running. If it's a bit difficult, slow it right back and use the subdivisions 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and to try and work out exactly where everything's going. Then hopefully you'll be able to speed it up and play it just like Will Champion. Anyway, happy practicing, and I'll see you guys at the next lesson.